They did.
한국에서 상영돼서 너무 기쁘다고 큰 화면에서.
He's incredibly happy that you got to see Okja in the big screen, that they're showing it on the big screen.
서울도 오늘 극장 개봉을 해서 극장으로 사람들이 가고 있죠.
It's just been released on the big screen in Seoul also, so a lot of audience members are now gathering in the theaters.
That's great to hear. I have just one or two quick questions I want to ask you, and then I want to open it up to our audience. First, if you could tell us what inspired you to tell this story of Okja?
어떤 뭐 주제나 스토리가 처음부터 있었던 건 아니고요. 되게 이상한 동물 이미지에서 시작했어요. 2010년에 운전하다가 되게 거대한 돼지를 제가 봤어요.
So he didn't begin with a certain theme or a story in mind. He began with a weird image. In the year 2010, he was driving in the city of Seoul and he imagined a very big animal.
제가 뭐 마약을 하면서 운전한 건 아니고요. 환각을 본 건 아닌데 이상한 상상을 많이 하다 보니까.
He wasn't intoxicated or on drugs. He has a vivid imagination.
Yes, we know.
수줍게 시무룩한 얼굴로 있는 걸 보다 보니까 왜 동물이 저렇게 클까? 왜 이렇게 슬픈 얼굴을 하고 있을까? 이런 걸 하다가 이제 지금의 이런 모든 스토리들이 거기서부터 만들어졌어요.
So he imagined a big animal, but this big animal had a very shy and sad face, and he got wondering why it's such a big animal and why it has such a shy and sad face. And then the story expanded upon these questions.
The film is very sophisticated technically. It seems like it must have been a difficult shoot with the visual effects and of course all of the chase scenes in the film. We've got a question that's come in from social media that I wanted to ask you. This is from @sahamation. The question is, what was the most challenging shot in making this film and how many takes did it take to do it?
서울 지하상가에서 옥자 뛰어들어가서 이제 막 내려보시고 하는 그걸 이제 실제 지하상가에서 찍은 부분들이 있거든요. 그게 제일 어려웠던 것 같고요.
So there's a scene where Okja charges into an underground shopping center in Seoul. This was actually shot in a real location, so he figures that was the hardest for him.
거기가 또 시간의 제한도 있고 또 여러 가지 상가 실제 거기 장사하시는 분들의 허락을 받고서 간신히 찍은 건데 정말 복잡한 촬영인데 되게 빨리 찍어야 되기 때문에 되게 전쟁 같은 상황이었고요.
It was a very warlike environment because there were lots of time constraints, and we also needed permission from all the shop owners inside the shopping mall. So it was a very technically difficult shoot, but we were very short on time.
네, 실제 영화에서도 엄청난 카오스가 난장판이 벌어지지만 찍는 현장도 거의 그 정도의 난장판이었던 것 같아요.
So not only was the scene itself very chaotic, but the shoot itself was also very chaotic.
네. 그리고 전체적으로 봤을 때는 미자와 옥자가 미자가 옥자 배 위에서 잠을 자고 있는 장면이 있어요. 낮잠 자는 그게 보기엔 되게 평화로운데 그것도 또 쉽진 않았어요. 남자 4명 정도가 플라스틱 통 밑에 들어가서 이제 옥자가 숨 쉬는 것처럼 이렇게 올렸다 내렸다 하면서 찍은 건데 그것도 조용한 가운데 여러 가지 어려운 점이 있었죠.
So, and thinking overall, there's also this scene where Bija lies on Okja's belly and she's sleeping together. Although it's a very peaceful scene, it wasn't easy to shoot. There were 4 adult males under this plastic roll, and they had to simulate the breathing of Okja by moving up and down. And although it looked very peaceful, it wasn't easy.
That's fantastic. I love that image of the men making up Okja. I know there's a lot of people here. Some of you may have questions. I think we've got people with microphones on either side of the room. So if you've got a question for Director Bong,